Hey everyone, welcome back. Your home for in-depth reviews, the latest rides, and honest car breakdowns that help you decide what's really worth your money. Today, we're diving into something special, the 2026 Toyota Highlander Hybrid. Now, you might be thinking, asterisk, it's just another family SUV, right? But hold on, because this one might just be the smartest, most well-rounded SUV Toyota has ever made. It's got a new look, smarter tech, improved fuel efficiency, and that bulletproof Toyota reliability everyone loves. Whether you're a growing family, a road trip lover, or just someone tired of filling up the tank every few days, this SUV could be your next perfect companion. So buckle up because we're breaking it all down: design, interior, performance, safety, and why this Highlander might finally be the one SUV that gets everything right. Let's get into it. Exterior design and road presence. The first thing you'll notice about the 2026 Highlander Hybrid is how refined and mature it looks. Toyota didn't go for wild or flashy. Instead, they went for a design that screams confidence and class. Up front, the new grille is wider and more sculpted, framed by sharper LED headlights that now have that modern, aggressive edge. Right at the center sits the updated Toyota emblem, clean, bold, and instantly recognizable. The front bumper has also been reshaped to give the Highlander a stronger, more commanding stance. Something that says, yes, I'm a family SUV, but I can still hold my own on any road. Moving to the side profile, you'll notice smooth character lines that make the body look sleek and aerodynamic. Higher trims even get chrome accents, adding that subtle luxury vibe. And then there are the 20-inch multi-spoke turbine-style alloy wheels. Not only do they look incredible, but they also help with aerodynamics, improving both stability and efficiency. Around the back, Toyota went with a sculpted tailgate, slimmer wraparound LED taillights, and a small roof spoiler for a sporty finish. It's elegant, muscular, and balanced. Everything you'd want in a modern SUV that's designed for real-world families. Interior comfort, space, and technology, asterisk, asterisk. Step inside, and this is where Toyota truly steps up its game. The 2026 Toyota Highlander Hybrid doesn't just feel like an upgrade. It feels like a whole new class of comfort. From the moment you open the door, you can tell this SUV was built with real families in mind. Every inch of the interior screams practicality, refinement, and smart design. The cabin is spacious and thoughtfully laid out, striking a perfect balance between functionality and luxury. You immediately notice how everything feels intentional, from the positioning of the controls to the quality of the materials. Toyota knows this vehicle is going to be used daily: school runs, grocery trips, road trips, so they designed it to make everyday life smoother and more enjoyable. You get 3 full rows of seating, which means room for up to 8 passengers, depending on the configuration. For families, that's a huge win. Whether it's loading kids for soccer practice, taking a long family vacation, or simply giving everyone their own space on a road trip, the Highlander has it covered. The seats themselves are incredibly supportive, with just the right balance between firmness and comfort. They've been redesigned with better side bolstering and cushioning to reduce fatigue on longer drives. Even after hours behind the wheel, it still feels relaxing, like Toyota really thought about driver comfort, not just passenger space. The interior materials have been upgraded across the board. Everywhere you touch, from the armrest to the dash, you'll find soft-touch surfaces, subtle stitching, and premium textures that make it feel more like a luxury crossover than a traditional family SUV. Front and center, the dashboard has been completely redesigned. It now features a cleaner, more modern aesthetic with minimal clutter. And sitting proudly in the middle is the new 12.3-inch infotainment touchscreen, standard on most trims. It's bright, responsive, and easy to navigate, even when you're on the go. The system supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, meaning no more fumbling with cords. You just get in, your phone connects automatically, and your apps, music, and maps are ready to go. The interface is intuitive, with large icons and quick load times, so you're not stuck waiting for it to respond. And with built-in voice assistant integration, you can control navigation, climate, and even send messages, all without taking your hands off the wheel. In front of the driver, Toyota added a fully digital instrument cluster that's just as impressive. It delivers real-time information like speed, navigation directions, hybrid battery usage, fuel economy, and even eco-driving scores, helping you drive more efficiently. It's crisp, colorful, and easy to read in all lighting conditions, which adds to the sense of modern sophistication. But what really makes the Highlander Hybrid stand out is how comfortable and versatile the seating layout is. In the second row, you can choose between a traditional bench seat for maximum capacity or captain's chairs for easier access to the third row. Those captain's chairs, by the way, make the second row feel like first-class seating, with plenty of legroom and a clear path to the back. Now, let's talk about that third row. It's not meant for adults on cross-country trips, but it's perfect for kids, teenagers, or quick rides with extra guests. The seats fold down flat when not in use, giving you a huge amount of cargo space for luggage, groceries, or sports gear. It's one of those practical features that remind you this SUV is designed for real life. And Toyota didn't stop there. They sprinkled thoughtful little conveniences throughout the cabin. Things like multiple USB-C ports in every row, so nobody has to fight over a charger. Deep cup holders, hidden storage bins, and even ambient lighting that softly glows at night, making the interior feel warm and inviting. The center console is massive, perfect for storing purses, snacks, or even a small tablet. And the door panels offer additional space for bottles and accessories. It's small details like these that make a big difference in daily use. Sound insulation has also been noticeably improved. Road and wind noise are kept to a minimum, creating a peaceful environment even when cruising at highway speeds. Combine that with the quiet hybrid powertrain, and you've got one of the calmest cabins in its class. And then there's the panoramic sunroof, still one of the Highlander's most loved features. Stretching over both the front and rear seats, it floods the cabin with natural light during the day, giving it an airy, open feel. On starry nights, it turns every drive into something special. You can even tilt or slide it open to let in fresh air, perfect for road trips or scenic drives. All of these elements come together to make the 2026 Highlander Hybrid's interior a true highlight of the vehicle. It's not just about looking nice. It's about creating a space that adapts to your lifestyle. Whether you're driving solo, with family, or carrying a full load of passengers and gear, the Highlander's cabin always feels comfortable, capable, and intuitive. Toyota clearly understands that comfort isn't just a luxury. It's a necessity for modern drivers. And in this SUV, they've created an interior that's not only functional, but genuinely enjoyable to spend time in. In short, the inside of the 2026 Highlander Hybrid isn't just where you sit. It's where you live, commute, laugh, and make memories. It's a space designed for real people and real journeys, and that's what makes it stand out. Performance, efficiency, and driving feel. All right, let's talk power, because if there's one area where Toyota has consistently proven itself over the years, it's hybrid technology. This is the company that practically wrote the book on hybrid efficiency. And with the 2026 Highlander Hybrid, Toyota continues to refine and perfect that formula, delivering a driving experience that's smooth, responsive, and impressively economical. Pop the hood, and you'll find a 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine working hand-in-hand with a pair of electric motors. Together, they produce a combined 243 horsepower, not the kind of number that'll blow your hair back, but that's not really the goal here. This SUV is about balance, not brute force. It's engineered to deliver the perfect mix of power, refinement, and reliability. The kind of powertrain that just works every single day, without fuss or drama. And thanks to Toyota's latest hybrid system, the transitions between gas and electric power are practically invisible. You don't feel the engine kicking in or the electric motors taking over. It all happens seamlessly. That's the magic of Toyota's ECVT transmission, or electronically controlled, continuously variable transmission. It keeps the engine right in its sweet spot, delivering smooth, quiet, and efficient performance whether you're inching through city traffic or cruising down the highway. What's really impressive is how refined and composed the Highlander feels. press the accelerator, and it glides forward effortlessly. No jerky shifts, no loud engine roar, just smooth, linear power delivery. The hybrid system prioritizes efficiency, but there's enough torque from the electric motors to make acceleration feel confident and immediate, especially at lower speeds. Now, for those who live in places where weather can turn unpredictable, Toyota offers an optional all-wheel drive system. It automatically distributes power between the front and rear wheels when needed, giving you extra confidence on wet roads, snowy conditions, or even light off-road trails. It's not designed for hardcore rock crawling, but for families who occasionally head up to the mountains or drive through winter storms. It's the perfect companion. But here's where things get really exciting: fuel economy. The 2026 Highlander Hybrid delivers around 36 miles per gallon combined. Let that sink in for a moment. We're talking about a three-row mid-size SUV that comfortably seats up to 8 passengers and still gives you hybrid-level efficiency. That means fewer stops at the gas station, lower running costs, and less guilt every time you hit the road for a long family trip. Whether you're commuting to work, doing school runs, or heading out on a weekend getaway, this SUV makes every drop of fuel count. And here's something many people overlook: you never have to plug it in. This isn't a plug-in hybrid. It's a self-charging hybrid. The system automatically recharges the battery as you drive, using regenerative braking and the engine itself. That means no cords, no charging stations, no waiting, just seamless, automatic efficiency. This kind of setup gives you the best of both worlds: the instant torque and low emissions of an electric vehicle, combined with the freedom and convenience of a gasoline engine. No range anxiety, no compromises, just reliable power whenever you need it. Now, let's talk about how it actually feels on the road, because performance isn't just about numbers. It's about the driving experience. Behind the wheel, the Highlander Hybrid feels calm and confident. The steering is light but precise, making it easy to maneuver in tight spaces or crowded parking lots. On highways, it tracks straight and stable, giving you that reassuring sense of control even at higher speeds. The suspension system has been fine-tuned to absorb bumps and rough patches without breaking a sweat. Whether you're driving over uneven city streets or long stretches of highway, the ride stays smooth and composed. It doesn't bounce or wobble, it simply glides. Toyota has clearly prioritized comfort and quietness here. The cabin is remarkably hushed thanks to improved insulation and the silent operation of the electric motors. Even when the gas engine kicks in, it does so with barely any vibration or noise. For families or anyone who values peace on long drives, this makes a huge difference. And while the Highlander Hybrid isn't designed to be a sporty performer, it does handle corners with surprising grace. The low placement of the hybrid battery helps lower the center of gravity, giving it a planted, stable feel through turns. It's not thrilling in the traditional sense, but it feels secure and well-balanced, the kind of handling that builds confidence, not adrenaline. Towing capacity also remains solid for a hybrid SUV. With the right setup, the Highlander Hybrid can tow up to 3,500 pounds, which is plenty for small trailers, bikes, or weekend adventure gear. Everything about this powertrain screams efficiency and dependability. Toyota has been perfecting hybrids for over 2 decades, and that experience shows here. You don't just get great mileage, you get a system built to last, with a proven track record of reliability that owners trust year after year. At the end of the day, the 2026 Toyota Highlander Hybrid isn't trying to be the fastest or the flashiest. It's designed to make driving effortless: smooth acceleration, quiet comfort, strong fuel economy, and zero hassle. It's the kind of vehicle that makes you appreciate the journey itself. Not because it's thrilling, but because it's so easy, refined, and peaceful. And for families or everyday drivers who value that kind of calm confidence on the road, it's hard to beat what Toyota has done here. Section 5. Safety, Verdict, and Outro. Of course, no family SUV is complete without safety, and this is where the Highlander Hybrid really shines. It comes standard with Toyota Safety Sense 3.0, the latest suite of advanced driver assistance features. That means ** adaptive cruise control to keep distance on highways. Asterisk lane departure warning and lane keep assist to keep you centered. Asterisk blind spot monitoring for safer lane changes. Asterisk pre-collision braking that detects pedestrians and cyclists. Asterisk and a 360-degree camera system, making parking in tight turn to breeze. It's like having an extra set of eyes everywhere, which is exactly what you want when your family's on board. So what's the verdict? The 2026 Toyota Highlander Hybrid doesn't reinvent the wheel, it refines it. Toyota has taken what people already loved, the reliability, space, and practicality, and elevated it with better design, smarter tech, and world-class efficiency. It's stylish without being flashy, comfortable without being overdone, and advanced without being complicated. If you want a family SUV that's built to last, saves fuel, and makes every drive effortless, this one deserves a serious look. So what do you think? Is the 2026 Highlander Hybrid the best family SUV in its class? Drop your thoughts below. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss the latest car reviews right here on. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.